choir say amen. Clap along if you feel. Oh, if you know that happiness is the truth, if you feel. Hey, woo, don't get me started. Anyway, y'all, we're gonna do this real quick. This is my review of Swarm, so it won't be all day. So yeah, everybody's been talking, a buzzing. The Swarm's been a buzzing. Get it. Y'all know that was lit. But yeah, everyone's been a buzzing about Swarm, and yeah. So we're just gonna talk about that a little bit, because yeah, it was good to me. So yeah, I just want to give a little bit of cancel that. All right, so yes, Amazon Prime Video released Swarm, which is a from Janine Neighbors. I think it's Neighbors. And Donald Glover. Swarm follows Dre, played by Dominique Fishback, a young woman whose obsession with a pop star takes a dark turn. It arrived on Prime Video on March 17th. So there's like a 2-minute official trailer if you just want to kind of stick your toe in, okay? But yes, the cast of the TV series, a 2023, it's billed as a thriller, 1 season, so it is a series, starring Chloe Bailey of the Bailey Girls, Halle Bailey, not Halle Berry, Halle Bailey and Chloe Bailey. Dominique Fishback, who played Dre. Dominique Fishback, I believe, was in the Fred Hampton, Judas and the Black Messiah, I think was one of her biggest roles. And she's going to be in the upcoming Transformers Rise of the Beast, set for 2023. I don't see an exact date. There's a trailer already out. June 9th, 2023. So she'll be in that. So sis taking off, okay? She taking off. So shout out to Dominique Fishback. She did a great job. Damson Idris, God help me. Damson, that's really how you say his name? Idris. Billie Eilish also made an appearance. Noreen Brown played Nigel. I think also Paris Jackson, which is Michael Jackson's daughter, was in this series, which was interesting. She was like, it was one scene, she was like, first of all, she was a white girl with edges. We should have known. And then she said, you know, they ain't like me because I was black, to Dre character, the Dre character. And she was like, you black? And she's like, yeah, like my dad's half. So funny. And once you find out that that's Paris Jackson, Michael Jackson's, you know, daughter, with all of that. I saw a meme recently too that was going around saying, all right, he dead now, we can stop pretending these his kids. I was like, y'all wrong. Ooh, honey. Anyway, so yeah, I liked it. I think most people that watched it liked it. Even if you're not a Beehiver or into Beyonce or any of that at all, which the show made no effort to try to hide that they was talking about Beyonce. Like, it's placed in Houston mostly. The main character's from Houston, obsessed with this girl, Nyjah, who is supposed to be representative of the real life Beyonce. There was so they did the series itself was basically a, you know, it got some comedic moments in there. It's kind of funny, but it's a very quirky, I guess you would call it, dark. It could be dark comedy. It's a drama, black comedy, yeah, psychological horror, thriller, satire, yeah. So there's a satirical, like Cold Case, you know, one of those shows where it goes through these unsolved murders, possibly by a serial killer, which we know are being committed from the series. So there's like maybe the 4th episode. I want to pull up the episode numbers. But yeah, like by the fourth episode, I think it was, they ultimately, it's 7 episodes total. And so by like, I believe it's episode 4, they end up doing a a fake documentary. But the movie or the series itself is supposed to be the dramatic adaptation of the documentary, which we then see in like episode 4. So I thought that was kind of cool, like the screwing up the timeline thing there with that a little bit. And the satire obviously made it, kind of funny, the documentary satire. The cop who the lady who was supposed to be the cop in the documentary was hilarious. The detective. It was an interesting, just how everything came together. The cinematography was great. I especially I especially loved, I'm weird. I especially loved the scene where they show the clear bowl after she has a one night stand with the white boy, and they show the clear bowl. He's like strawberry, and then they literally show the clear bowl and his dick like pressed up against it. I thought that was great. Like whoever thought of that is great. That was so funny. Like his dick next to the strawberries and her being asked if she want one just was too much for me. There was also so when I watched it the first time, I was like doing other stuff, so I was distracted. And the one episode I didn't really see at all was actually my favorite episode after I went back and watched it. So I watched the whole thing twice. I can say it gave it my full attention for sure the second time around, for the most part. And then that episode I think was called Taste. So that was the episode where she, if you didn't get it by now, spoiler alert. Okay, that was the episode where she bit Nyjah, and as we all know, like what's her name bit her. They said, well, people ain't never confirmed, but a lot of people said it was probably Tiffany Haddish that bit Beyonce, and she even made that song like NDA, like, or saying something about an NDA to party with her, whatever. I forgot what song it was, but it was rumored that that was Tiffany Haddish that bit her. And so that scene to me was funny because I'm imagining Tiffany Haddish doing that shit. Like, yeah, that sounded about right, especially after all that weird shit she was doing with Aries Spears. Allegedly. Okay. Woo-wee. So yeah, I thought that was funny. That episode, especially my favorite part though is like, I guess I love food and junk food too, because that whole scene with the guy when she like was really, and I feel like that was the only time she was like intimate with a guy, and it like, you know what I'm saying, like at least we saw where she was intimate with a guy and it was mutual and whatever. And I, not saying that she didn't want to hurt him, but I feel like she didn't really want to hurt him, so that's why like it was like obviously the opportunity when it presented itself to lock him in the freezer. And that reminded me of that girl at the Rosemont that died in the freezer. That scene, I don't know if that was a nod to her death, but yeah, when she led him into the locker in the freezer and locked him in the walk-in freezer, and then he was stuck in there with the cake, and he looked at it like, oh boy. I was dying. I love that. But I definitely loved how they became intimate, and she like poured the chips on him, and he and they're like, yeah. Like they just had a whole fat moment, and it was sexual, and it was great. I love that. So I think that was my favorite episode. And the cinematography of that one, especially the scene where she bites Nyjah, like, oh my God, the hallucination was like top tier, like cinematography, the lighting, like everything was great. The way they had the bowl of plums to represent, her hallucination, and that she thought she was biting versus her actual, celebrity, her favorite celebrity's face. So yeah, so much went into that, and it just, and like I said, when that thought of like this could have been Tiffany Haddish popped into my head when I watched it the second time around, was like, oh my God, I was dying. So yeah, it was gory, it was, it gave you some tense moments. The cinematography was great, the script was great. The fact that it incorporated real deaths and like real unsolved mysteries and shit into the storyline, but it tied it together with this one fictional character, the way it took rumors and, kind of hood, what do you call them? Oh God, what's the word? You know what I'm talking about, with the hood tales, God damn it, but you know what I'm saying. But like the way it took that mythology and like made it into something that could have been real, and then also used real events. Like that shit was very good. I enjoyed that thoroughly. So yeah, Donald Glover, Janine Neighbors, y'all did y'all thing. What was I gonna say about the so Paris Jackson was a good time for me. Billie Eilish did a great job. I sure was looking like this white girl looks so familiar, but like when I went back and found out that was her, I was like, oh my god, okay, great job, girly. Damson Idris has been killing everything he do. He's a great actor. Even though every time I see him, I think he Lil Nas X. I'm sorry. What else? Cree Summer. I was happy to see her still doing her thing. She looked good too. Go on, Cree Summer. Who else was in there that I was like really happy about? Oh, Leon. Leon looked good too. I'm like, hey, Zaddy. Ooh, you know I'm a sucker for a tall chocolate man with some nice teeth. Boy, come on, come through, black man with the nice teeth. You can have it. Let me stop. But for real. Not the y'all know I like me some throw me some ASMR in there. I think I might just do ASMR videos after this, cause fuck y'all. Y'all don't want to hear me rant. Do you? Let me know. You got to leave some comments. You gotta share, like, and subscribe, motherfucker. If you like it, you gotta show you like it. That goes with anything. Show some gratitude, or it might not be around for you for too long. You know what I mean? No subliminals. So anyway, yeah, okay, so yeah, that was episode 3. So Taste to me, I think, was my best episode, favorite episode. But I love the one where she went back to and Leon, and we got to see Leon, and he was not playing. Like, he like, bitch, get out of my crib. Oh, he was so sexy, and then he had the shotgun. Like, go with your flex. Okay, I'm done drooling over motherfucking Leon. What is his real name? What did I just say? I just said it. Leon S. Harris. The nigga name just Leon. That's what they got in the article. Leon Robinson. Right. Okay. That's his name. Oh, that man know he fan. Look at him. I don't know who that is. Cynthia Bailey was his ex-fiance. He got one child. I'm over here doing my research. 61. He ain't that old. Don't want your nigga because I want his daddy. Hey. I'm a hot girl, don't try that. H-Town, y'all. Okay. I've been said that. H-Town girls killing it. Was Selena originally from Houston? I think so too, right? So like the H-Town girls be killing it, bro. If you was an H-Town hottie, you gonna always be an H-Town hottie. Period. I feel tied to them girls. Okay, I just want some of that swag. Let that sauce drip on me, motherland drip on me. How could you hate on the H-Town hotties? So yeah, shout out to my girls in the H. From the H and beyond. So yeah, that was great. I love that scene. And who else was in there? I don't think I could pinpoint nobody else that I knew. But anyway, so yeah. Episode 1 was great, of course, because it set everything up. I think Chloe Bailey did a good job. I hated the controversy that actually happened behind her getting her cheeks clapped. Like, that's all you saw was her cheeks getting clapped and heard the sound. Like, and her, I mean, y'all, it wasn't like straight up X-rated like porn. Like, y'all was tripping. But like she said, I think it's because people think she a little girl still. So, let her grow up. Y'all tripping. And she trying to get out there, and she did a good job. I feel like she was a good actress. Like, she did her shit, and I can't wait till Little Mermaid. That's why we got the Little Mermaid hair back, baby. Bitch is giving Little Mermaid. I can't wait till Little Mermaid come out. I don't know what my daughter tripping, but she coming. She going. We going, little girl. Fuck you talking about, okay? Under the seat. You ain't gonna be able to stop me. I'm gonna be out there on the lake like, hey, I know I see you. You know, better going out there. Oh, I can't wait, y'all. Y'all understand. Y'all might get that review for sure. Honey was episode 2. That's when she worked as a stripper. That shit was hilarious because the way she was dancing, and then the way the dude was throwing her the money like he was scared and shit. That shit had me rolling. Like I said, Taste was great because she got bit up. Old girl bit her up. Running Scared. That was the episode when she was when she ended up in a female empowerment group with all of them white girls with Billie Eilish and them. That shit was super wild. I'm like, see, you should have knew, Dre. What the white girls was gonna have you fucked up. Not the group of white girls in the woods. Come on, you got to know that shit is a recipe for disaster. I want some Starbucks white girls in my life. You know what I'm saying, bitch? What you talking about? A mountain, bitch? No, not with you alone. It's just these motherfuckers wasn't even washing their hands. And I'm be in the woods with them taking shits with leaves and shit. I don't know what's happening out there, but I don't like it one bit. Bitches could be out there having motherfucking birthday cakes and gratuitous oral sex. I'd be like, no, bitch, I'm good. Because I know somewhere in there, something's not going to be right. You tried it, okay? Just say no. That's probably what happened to Tiffany Haddish ass. She got out there with one of the white groups and started biting bitches and shit. That's what we do in the woods, ho. We bite bitches. I'm good. So yeah, Falling Through the Cracks was the documentary style, the true crime documentary. So that was great. The lady who played the detective had me rolling. Cause she was just black as hell and it was just funny. Only God Makes Happy Endings was the 7th episode. So yeah, that I skipped Girl Bye was episode 5, so that's when she went back to the house and Leon was being sexy and about to shoot his foster daughter. And then the last episode, so like people had all their theories about like what happened in the end, but I was pretty sure, and other people, once I watched some other videos and took some other takes, I was like, okay, so I think I'm right, because we agreed that that last episode was a complete hallucination, and I was Chloe Bailey's face on Nigel's face. I sure was like, ain't that Chloe Bailey? And I saw other people videos reacting where they was like, hold on, that looked like Chloe Bailey, like that was her face superimposed or whatever, because she was, hallucinating again, clearly. So I'm like, how the fuck y'all really think she got on this stage and they just didn't do shit? Like, and then it looked like she had blood on her shirt. Like, if you look closely again, I believe I saw blood on one side of her coat. So it's like, so y'all really think she got on stage with blood on her and everything ended up okay? They was like, nah, this motherfucker was hallucinating. She's probably going to the back of a squad car, not in the back of Nigel's vehicle to go like live her happily ever ended life. Like, no, nigga, this shit was tragic, okay? So maybe we find out, maybe we don't, maybe we get more episodes, maybe we won't. But I liked it. I enjoyed it. And shout out to Black, TV, Black movies and Black acting and film and all of that. So, yes. And so I can't wait to see what happens next with Donald Glover, because he be doing all types of stuff. And I still don't think I've seen the last season of Atlanta that came out, or if it already came out or whatever. So I need to go check that out. But other than that, yeah, everything he does seems to be entertaining to me. So he gets my seal of approval. But yeah, I can't wait to see her in Transformers, Dominique Fishback. And Little Mermaid, I'm waiting on that because Halle Bailey gonna be in that, Chloe's sister. Yeah, so that's it. So this was my review of Swarm. I guess we'll do this as a point 2 episode to my last episode, because I said I was gonna add this on, and time was of the essence. All right. So yeah, and then y'all stay tuned. The next episode will probably be my last of this season. Womp womp. And then we'll see about, in the future what that holds. I got some other stuff I'm working on, so we'll see what happens with that. So enjoy, and I look forward to seeing y'all in our final episode of this season of Chilindrinas más Finas, and possibly what we have to come if there's a season 2, or if I'm just gonna revamp the whole thing, or if we're just gonna do other shit, because you don't know. All right. Hopefully y'all enjoyed this review, and I will link I think somewhere one of those videos that kind of did the same thing, kind of gave a 10-minute, I think, review, which I found very interesting and helpful. But other than that, let me know what y'all thought of Swarm. Share, like, and subscribe, and I'll see y'all around. Bye. Looking for me. Oh.